And welcome to Side Hustle Cinema. Thanks for clicking on this video. And today, guys, we have got an appropriate video because it is the spooky season, and we're going to be doing slipcovers. We got slipcovers for Friday the 13th. The Scream Factory box set. Forever. They were all in here, and they weren't covered. And I've been wanting to do that for a while. Wearing the appropriate t-shirt, by the way. Got this one from Gutter Garbs. And yeah, it's pretty cool. It's got Roy. That's Jason Part 5 there. Friday 13th Part 5. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get into this Friday the 13th slipcovers. Now, normally they would be for sale on my eBay store. But these are not going to be for sale on the eBay store. And I'll give you the whole reason and the spiel after I'm done showing them, because I know a lot of you just really want to see these slipcovers. That's about it. You don't even want to hear me talk here. But we'll get to it. After I show these off, I'll let you know the whole story and what happened and everything. So the link to my eBay store is in the description if you want to go check out what I do have for sale. Also, my Instagram is in the description. Side Hustle Cinema on Instagram. Just in case you wanted to message me about anything. Nothing in particular, just anything. Not that you could buy a set of these if you contact me on Instagram. That's not what I'm saying.
It's canceled.
No, really, I can't sell them on Instagram.
The thing is not happening at all.
I'm not messing with you. Hey, stop doing that.
Do not contact me on Instagram trying to buy a set of these or a few of these.
Hey, idiot, I'm looking right at you. I saw that. You whispered to the farty cheese lady. Well.
Alright, well, let's just get into the video. And I think some video's glitching in. I don't know. Something's going on. This is crazy. Let me show you how they all look real quick as a stack. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. I took a long time in making sure that all the little pictures and all the titles kind of, you know, lined up and looked good in a stack. And they all, you know, measured out about the same. There is a couple little details that I spotted here and there that, you know, I'll probably go back and change. Just minor things, nothing huge. Let's go ahead and take a look at these. We'll start with the first one. And this is the one that really put me over the edge. When I saw this artwork, I was like, man, I need to go ahead and do this project. This is too cool right here. I would love to have this as a poster. Put it in my theater room. There's that spine. And the backs of all these are pretty much the jacket cover backs. I know the jackets are reversible. And they had like different pictures, so I just kind of picked my favorite one. And I have the title at the top of all of them as well. So that's, yeah, that's part one there. Next we got Friday the 13th Part 2. Of course, this time we had Sackhead Jason. And I just love this artwork. Interesting enough, I'd actually used this artwork and made a poster about a year ago and took it to a convention. There's the back. I love the Jason's mom's head sitting there. Got the title at the top. Yeah, that one looks great. And I'd made a poster of that one, and took it to a convention where they had a bunch of people, like a little mini reunion going on for Friday the 13th Part 2. And, I ended up getting John Fury here, who played Paul, and Amy Steele, who played Jenny. Got Warrington Gillette right here. And then up at the top, I even got Adrian King to sign it. And I actually have a video where I went to this convention, and you can see all my interactions with all these cast members. They were pretty. It was a pretty good time. I enjoyed getting to meet everybody. That was very cool. Adrian King was selling her wine. She was trying to sell her wine to me pretty hard, and Warrington Gillette was actually trying to like pitch me a movie. He's like wanting me to back, like go do his like crowdfunding, for a movie that he was doing with Sharon Stone. So all that's in the in that video, that convention video that I did. I'll try to put it at the end of this video, so if you want to go check that one out, you can. Now on to Friday the 13th Part 3, and this one actually might be my favorite of these slipcovers. And I just love that artwork. I love how they made his eyes red and blue. Because it was in 3D, and that represents those old, like 3D glasses. I thought that was really cool. And I played around with several different titles. I had the, sort of the standard title, like it's on the spine. And I played around with that, like that wooden looking title, but it didn't match anything else. And this one I gave it a try, and I was like, let me just see what this looks like. And I loved it. I loved the way it popped. I thought it looks really good against what seems to be like a predominantly blue, image. And to get that red down there, that 3D red just popping, I think looks awesome. Absolutely love this artwork here. It's great. What can I say, man? It's a really great job. Awesome. And of course, there's the back of it, the back of the jacket cover, and have the title at the top there. So yeah, was totally digging that one. That was great. Most of them are really good. There's only a few that I don't like as much as some of the others. Part 4 was one of those, and really Part 4 is I just love that theatrical poster so much. The Jason mask with the knife through there. To me, that's so iconic. But anyway, I do enjoy the I do enjoy this artwork's good too. I don't like it quite as much as some of the others, but it's pretty cool. For this, I think it works pretty well. And on the back, I went with the Tommy Jarvis, him in his Halloween mask. I always think that's really cool that he was in the Halloween mask and stuff. So yeah, so there's Part 4, and very, very cool. All right, Part 5. Again, this one's another great one. I love this one too. I actually have this one blown up and as a poster, and I have 2 signatures on it. I have like Dick Weiland, who played Roy, and I have Ron Sloan, who played Junior. And they had signed my poster. I didn't bring that one in here to show, and I hope to get more people to sign that as I run into more Part 5 actors, as they come to conventions and stuff. And there's the back. But yeah, that's a very, really, really nice cover. Love that one quite a bit. And part 5, I really enjoyed part 5. There was a lot to like about that movie. It has moved way up on my rankings as the years have went by. Speaking of which, this next one, part 6, this was probably at the top of my rankings for a long time. And let me tell you, that is some cool artwork, man. Love that. It's Jason wearing his part 6 uniform. He always looks a little bit different. You know, he's got that little bit different look to him. He wears the gloves. He's got the like utility belt. And there he is ripping off the guy that was playing paintball, ripping off his arm. Thought that was really cool. Then on the back you got the burning boat scene. Just really nice. Really nice. Next we got part 7. Part 7's always been my least favorite. I hear some people, you know, say they really like this one. I just didn't care for that whole, you know, they talk about. I didn't like the supernatural powers that Lar Park Lincoln had in the movie. Didn't care for that angle. Didn't do much for me. And actually, even the artwork here wasn't one of my favorites. But there wasn't a whole lot of artwork for part 7 to choose from. But I went with this one, and on the back we got, of course, he was probably one of the gnarliest looking Jasons. You know, really cool with the exposed ribs, and really become zombie Jason. And there was some cool kills in part 7, I gotta say. And when I say it's not one of my favorites, or it's not on my favorite, I still like it. You know, it's just not at the top. Part 8 is next. Jason Takes Manhattan. And there he is. He's got Lady Liberty. He's Statue of Liberty in the back. A little bit of the city. Him swinging that guitar. We see him get a hold of that on the boat. I do kind of dig this cover. I like it. I like the way they incorporated, New York into it. But I like that contrast of that pink guitar. I think it looks really nice, really cool. There was a lot of great artwork for part 8. And there's a lot to like about part 8. I know it's not everyone's favorite. A lot of people make fun of it because he's not in New York for very long. But he was in there long enough. I enjoyed Jason on a boat. And next we've got part 9, although it's never referred to as part 9. Although you can find the title that says Friday the 13th Part 9, Jason Goes to Hell. You can find that. But it's just Friday the 13th, Jason Goes to Hell, and the final Friday. Of course, we know it wasn't the final Friday. But this is really cool artwork. I like this one. I like the fiery flames coming out there. You got those demons that are pulling them down. And then the Freddy Claus is just a little thing there, just a little fun. And I always enjoyed Jason Goes to Hell. I saw it in theaters twice. And I really enjoyed it. I liked it a lot. I didn't mind that he was switching bodies. I didn't mind that that you couldn't see him as Jason unless he was in the mirror. I I don't know. I think I really just like the storyline, with the Duke family and the Voorhees knife and stuff like that. It was a little different. And, up till now, we'd had a lot of the same type of stuff, and it was kind of cool just to see him try to take it in a different direction. And, of course, that led to number 10, which they just went off the rails. But, you know what? I loved it. Jason X. This is where we get the Terminator-looking Jason with that awesome-looking mask, and I really do like the costume. I like I like the mask. I really enjoyed the movie. It was different. A lot of great kills in this one. Everyone was kind of interesting. The girls were pretty hot in this one too. There was a lot to like about Jason X. Usually when a franchise goes to space, it is over and done with. But in this case, I think it survived. I think it survived the space because it was pretty good. Now the next two are, of course, sort of the not really from the franchise type deals. I mean, you might consider Freddy versus Jason a part of the deal, but kind of not. I do love this artwork, though. This is really great. Freddy looks awesome on there. All the different Freddys. They got several Freddys, several Jasons. And, I always thought that this was a terrible idea for a movie until I saw it. When I saw it, I thought, wow, they really nailed the story in a way that made me buy into it. Not as a gimmick, but as an actual storyline. And I enjoyed it. And I could still watch this one. And it also helps that they had Jason win. Because I'm a big fan of Jason, and if Freddy would have won, it would have been the Ultimate Warrior beating Hulk Hogan all over again. I have to live with that, And then finally we have the reboot. And again, this was another... First of all, it's great artwork on this. I love the artwork. I think it's fantastic. And I really enjoyed this movie as well. It's a different style of Jason, for sure. He does things that's a little bit out of character. He also manages to have power at his house, like his little hideaway, Not sure how he pays the power bill. But, somebody pays that bill. And Jason has power. So that's the thing that always trips me up about this one. Maybe it's a generator. Maybe he's got a generator and he goes out stealing gas quite often. I don't know. But anyway, that's it for the slipcovers. How do they fit in the box? Well, they actually do fit back into the box. I had to take out the bonus disc and the booklet. And the thing is on the sides, it's just not as deep as in the middle, and it sticks out just the tiniest bit on the ends. And so that's what it looks like in the box. They stick out ever so slightly, but again, the box wasn't really made with the idea of having slipcovers on the discs. And the first one and the last one of each of them are the ones that stick out just a little bit extra. But overall, I think they look pretty good on there. I don't know how I'm going to have them displayed. I don't know if I'm going to put them in the box like this, because I never displayed the box with the movies facing out anyway. I always displayed it like this on the shelf. So it may be a situation where I actually have a shelf where I have all the NECA figures with the figures out of the NECA boxes, with the boxes behind them. I may display these face forward with those NECA figures. I think that would look pretty good. There's room on the shelf for it. And I just gotta, like, maybe buy some little, like those little tripod holders. And so I may do that, and display them that way. So, well, that's it for the slipcover portion of this video. If you don't care to hear the story of why I can't sell them on eBay, then you can tune out, I guess. And hopefully I'll see you here again sometime. Hopefully you'll hit that subscribe button and hit that like button. Definitely check out my eBay store. And check out some of my other videos. If you want to check out that convention video, do that. But right now I'm going to go ahead and tell everyone who's hanging around, who wants to hear the story of what happened. And yeah, so basically, I wake up one day and I have a mention on, I look at my phone, I see that I got a mention from Instagram. Someone like tagged me in a post, and it was someone who had bought one of my slipcovers, and it just happened to be Devin Whitehead's artwork. I think it was a Scream 6 slipcover. I'm not 100% sure. I only had 2 of them on my eBay store. I had Scream 6, and I had The Crow. Those were the only 2 I had with Devin Whitehead's artwork on my website. Out of like 100 and a little over 100 slipcovers, I only had those 2. So, not bad. It's not like I've got all of his artwork posted everywhere. It was 2. But someone had posted it on Instagram. They were showing off their slipcovers, and I don't know how Devin seen it. Maybe he just followed that person. I don't know. Maybe he was tagged. I really just don't know. But I see my name in there, and it's from, his Instagram handles, like Devin Draws or something like that. And, it's basically saying Side Hustle's ripping me off. And, I hate to hear that. I really do, because I am a huge fan of the guy. I ain't trying to rip no one off, really. I've probably sold maybe 50 of his, of slipcovers with his artwork on there. That's in total. I think, I don't know exactly the number. I could go back and count, I guess, but it's not a lot. It's not tons. And would I pay him if I could? Actually, I would. I really would, but I don't think he would be interested in doing a deal, because eBay takes a lot of money. eBay takes a ton of money. I do free shipping, and shipping's not free, so I have to pay that shipping. And between the printer, maintenance, the ink, the paper, the glue, the tape, everything that goes into running an eBay business, plus the eBay fees, the shipping fees, there ain't a whole lot of meat left on that bone. There just isn't. It's just the way it goes. And so I could maybe offer him, what, $3? If I split the profits, that's probably what I make about it on his slipcovers, about $6. So if I split the profit with him, pay him $3? Would he be happy with that? I don't know. I don't think so. 50 slipcovers. Is he gonna care to do business with me for $150? I don't think so. So there's really nothing for me to do other than just to just not put his artwork up on eBay. That's the only thing I can do. I really like the guy. I hate that he thinks I'm a scumbag. I really hate that, because You know, I'm really not trying to rip anyone off. I mean, I know I use a lot of people's artwork. I've actually had at least two artists who I didn't really go into great detail about, you know, hey, I'm selling these, you know, but they saw the slipcovers and they liked them. And they were the artists. So, you know, some people are kind of okay with things, and you know they realize that you're kind of small time, and they realize that you know you're not really invading their space too much, because you know it's not like I'm making posters or t-shirts. Well, anyway, I don't really need to justify it. I mean, um, it is what it is. You know, I took it down the second he asked me to, and I would for anyone else too. You know, it's just that simple. You know, there's lots of artwork out there. I'll just use someone else's. It's kind of the way it goes. I just happen to really like his a lot. So, you know, what do? You know, I just hate that. You know, the first time I get to talk to the guy is in a letter like that. You know, that one kind of stings a little bit, because I truly am a huge fan. I mean, I've bought so many times. I've bought the Scream Factory editions of something just to get his posters. You know, shoot, just today I was showing off or doing a video talking about the Child's Play posters. You know, that's his artwork on those newly commissioned posters, and I got those slipcovers from that. So, you know, it is what it is. But you know, I don't know. Anyway, not out to hurt anybody, not out to be a scumbag, not out to rip anyone off. Just basically trying to make a few bucks, and I pour it all that back into you know, this is how I pretty much fund my collecting. You know, this is how I go to the conventions. This is how I buy my movies. This is how I afford autographs and different things like that. So yeah, this is, you know, this is kind of because it's super expensive, you know, to be into all those different things and the collectibles, buying these T-shirts and stuff. I mean, it's from this type of income that I get from the eBay store, and you know, so that's basically the way it goes. Anyway, that's enough. I'm sure no one cares about this that much. Anyway, if you watch till the end, you're the real ones. I always love it when people say something like that. I do appreciate it. And if you did enjoy the video, hit that like button. If you're unsubscribed to the channel, I invite you to do so. And as always, stay safe, have fun, keep watching those movies, and I'll see you in some upcoming videos very shortly. Got a lot of stuff coming out. See you next time.